Get that trash out of here! Holy smokes! What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ox here with another video. If you're new to the channel, we do upload Pokemon Go content mostly related to PvP, so please consider subscribing to the channel if that is of interest to you. And if you're a returning subscriber like AJ Suhas, thank you for the support. In today's video, we are taking a dive back into the Open Ultra League, but we are not featuring the Double Ice team. Today we are taking a look at a shoutcast of battles submitted to me by Tangyuansweet, a very talented trainer who has hit rank 10 in previous seasons and surely will hit rank 10 again this season. The set of battles he submitted to me is a 5-0 set in which he is using Cresselia, Shadow Swampert, and Obstagoon. This Shadow Swampert Obstagoon core looks very solid in the back, and I was very impressed by these battles, so I'm very happy to be able to share these with you here today. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, please consider smashing that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And without any further ado, let's jump into the first battle right now. Okay, so let's jump into the first battle here, going up against Bella Vernaccia, and this is a very solid set. Cresselia here in the lead facing a Swampert, so this is a very good lead for Cresselia, especially if you have the legacy move of Grass Knot here. So I would expect this Swampert to switch out at some point, or it might stay in shield the first move to see if it is Grass Knot. You know, very difficult position to be in for Swampert, so switch out into Melmetal. We have the Shadow Swampert here to absolutely wall this thing completely. Swampert is an absolute beast, and the Shadow variant looks really good. Could see he's going to take both of these moves, does not care, and he's going to throw, I believe, the Hydro Cannon at this point and then just farm down completely. He should be in a very good spot here. Hydro Cannon probably won't KO, or maybe it will now with the double debuff. Yeah, so now it should for sure. And what came in here? It's a Giratina Origin, so he's going to throw the Hydro Cannon here. You can see Hydro Cannon does a decent amount. Can he get to the second one? He's not able to. That's totally fine. He has two pretty good counters here. I would expect to see him come in with the GOON, of course, because Cresselia has such a good matchup against the Swampert in the lead. So the opponent switches out. There comes the Swampert to catch this move. Perfect execution there, very well timed. And those are the kind of pro plays you're going to have to do here in these higher ranked battles. So you could see the Grass not going to come here from the Cresselia. Will we see the shield from the Swampert? Yes, we will. This is a very difficult spot to be here. For Swampert, you're basically locked into this matchup, can't switch out. And I don't think the switch timer is going to come up quick enough to do anything for you here, so Grass not going to come through again. Is he going to burn the second shield here? He is. I honestly think you're going to get to another Grass Knot here before the switch timer comes up. In this case, it should be CMP tie, so the shield comes up from the Cresselia. This Hydro Cannon should be enough to knock it out. And let's see if the Grass Knot goes through. It is. Okay, so this Swampert is going bye-bye here, and we're going to have the Giratina come back in. We expect to see him switch out into the Obstagoon as soon as possible to prevent any sort of farm down here. And yeah, this is game over here. Night Slash going to come through. And pretty much nothing Giratina throws here is going to be doing any damage unless it's running Dark Pulse, which is unlikely. Ominous Wind we see here. So fishing for the boost, basically even a boost is not going to save this Giratina at this point. Going for another boost here with the Ominous Wind, it is not coming. You can see these are not doing anything to Obstagoon with that amazing typing of normal and dark. So let's move into the next matchup here. Going to be seeing Shizuka 1496 here. And what's going to be in the lead this time? It's going to be Cresselia into an Alolan Muck. So this is a very difficult lead. Would expect to see him switch out immediately. He does into Obstagoon here. Opponent brings in Blaziken. Okay, so this is pretty much the opposite of Giratina. In this situation, the Obstagoon is getting absolutely walled and destroyed here. Night Slash not doing anything. Pretty much looking for boost here, but at the same time, this is the only move you can really throw here. You're not going to get to a gunk shot in time for sure. So Blaziken going to farm down here completely. Is quite low in health, but it should be able to get off a couple of moves here. Do you bring Cresselia or Swampert? I think in this situation you come in with Cresselia. Don't want to show what your third Pokemon is yet. Both of them do really well against Blaziken, of course, but Cresselia is very, very tanky. Could tank anything here that the Blaziken's going to throw. And is it going to commit to a farm down here? That's the interesting part. Would be pretty interesting to see a Cycle Cup farm down. It's a Brave Bird. It's going to lower the defense, so now these Cycle Cup farm down should be a lot easier. So he is able to do that. Switches out into the Swampert immediately. And look at this. He has pretty much trapped the opponent here because now the Muck is stuck against this Swampert here. And you just know this is pretty much game over here. Scizor also has a very bad match against Swampert. So the Muck here going to throw Dark Pulse, going to get the shield. Of course, this Swampert's going to shield everything at this point because really it's basically the win condition here to win this game. Swampert beats both of these Pokemon. Going to throw the Hydro Cannon here, gets another shield from the Muck. And at this point, you shield this Dark Pulse. Over farm a little bit, I think. Throw the Hydro Cannon here. and get close enough to another Hydro Cannon for that Scizor when it comes back in. That is what he is doing here. So here comes the Hydro Cannon. This is going to just about knock out the Muck. Will he be able to farm down? Yes, he is. Before it gets to another move, that's very good. Scizor is going to throw here. Nothing is going to KO the Swampert, so a Hydro Cannon is guaranteed to get off. And I would assume after that he will switch out into the Cresselia, get to a move to knock out the Scizor. Should be close to a Moonblast. Oh, he already has the Moonblast, so you can see exited with energy. Very good strategy there, and he's going to take this game despite a very unfavorable lead there in the Alolan Muck. So GG's, very well played game there. Let's move into battle number 3, and we are going to be going up against Bulldog 12-10 here. So let's see what we have this time. We have Cresselia into Obstagoon. So this is a pretty interesting matchup. Cresselia should win this. I believe the only way Obstagoon can win this is in the 2 shields. If Cresselia doesn't get a shield from a Grass Knot bait. So it's a pretty tricky situation. Probably best to just go for the Moonblasts here, especially if you get the attack debuff. So we do see the shield come up from the Obstagoon. Now the thing is, if you go straight Moonblast the entire time, I do believe Obstagoon could actually win this match in the 2 shields. So let's see how this is going to play out. Going to go for the Moonblast again. Even if the Obstagoon lets this go through, this will not KO here. Do a lot of damage, but not going to knock it out, as you can see there. The next Moonblast would, so let's see how he plays this out. Gonna go for the Grass Knot, but Night Slash is gonna come through. Gonna let this go. This probably will be enough to KO. No, survives by a threat, so he's gonna get off this Grass Knot. This might get the shield from the Obstagoon, to be honest, because Moonblast would KO. The Obstagoon does not shield. Very ballsy play there. Don't know if they were counting, but that was a very ballsy play. They didn't want to go down 2 shields either, maybe, but they do and switch down a shield. Totally fine here. Brings in his own Obstagoon here, and he's going to farm down there, get a bit of an energy lead, and we see an Alolan Muck come in. So he's going to bring in the Swampert here, and the opponent has a Cresselia in the back. So I'm actually very curious about this matchup here, because if this Cresselia has Grass Knot, it's going to be obviously very difficult here, but he does have a shield advantage and an energy lead, so I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. So let's see, Cresselia throwing here. Is it a Grass Knot? Yes, it is. So this is the difficult part of the matchup. Going to build up for a Hydro Cannon here. Of course, Swampert being Shadow is going to mean that these will be doing slightly more damage. That gets the shield from Cresselia. Should be able to knock it out with an Earthquake now, so he's going to shield this. Will he be able to beat it to the Grass Knot though? That is the question. Can he get to Earthquake first? He is going to get to Earthquake. Will this be enough to knock out the Cresselia here? Because if it's not, it should be at a Grass Knot. It's not enough. He's going to switch on into Obstagoon to catch the Grass Knot. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely insane. That is amazing play right there. Keeps the Swampert alive for this Muck in the back. Oh my goodness, talk about a win condition. That is literally what he had to do there. This Obstagoon going to get off this what is Night Slash? Yes, but this really doesn't matter. Night Slash doesn't do much, but that could be the difference in getting this game here, because he's probably only get to a Hydro Cannon before Dark Pulse comes through. Not sure if this is going to kill, but look at how important it was to save this Swampert here. Catching that Grass Knot onto the Obstagoon, he's able to farm down here, win this game because he kept this Swampert alive. Shadow Swampert coming through clutch there. What a performance. 3-0 start here. Solid games. Dr. Brule 12 here in the next matchup. Battle number 4. Going to be seeing Cresselia lead into Alolan Muck. So again, this is a very bad lead. Expect to switch out immediately. Brings in his Obstagoon. That's looking like the safe switch on this team. We see a Granbull come in. Oh my goodness. Is he going for the gunk shot here? There's no way that they don't shield this. There's a chance they don't shield this. Oh my... Oh my... Get that trash out of here! Holy smokes! He took back switch against the Granbull. He's facing the Lapras here. Oh my goodness! Now he gets the line of Cresselia into the Lapras. Absolutely insane. Granbull letting the gunk shot go through. He's put himself in such a good situation now, because now he has the Swampert to line up against the Muck. He has the Cresselia to line up against the Lapras. This just won him the game. The gunk shot. Absolute insanity here. What a game. Man, these are some great calls here. Muck comes in. Here comes the hard counter Swampert. He has a 2 shield advantage here. Where did this opponent's shields go? They didn't shield the gunk shot, and now all the shields are gone already. My goodness, that was insane. Earthquake is going to knock out the Muck here. This is pretty much overkill. this is gonna do like 200 HP worth of damage. Lapras comes in, and this is all nukes here. Nuke the Muck, nuke the Lapras, nuke the Granbull. It's all nukes. This is an all nuke performance here by this team. Absolutely insane. 4-0. Let's head into match number 5. Moikos 22 here. Cresselia into Perrserker. Okay, this is again a very difficult lead for Cresselia. So he switches out into Obstagoon. As we've seen, that is the safe swap here. And he's facing a Swampert. Okay, so this is actually quite interesting. I don't think Obstagoon could win this. Or is it possible with an energy lead? I'm not sure. We're going to have to see how this plays out here. Because I do think Swampert is supposed to win this match in most situations. But maybe 2 shields. Let's see how this plays out. Maybe the GOON will get the boost. We haven't seen a boost yet in this video. The Night Slash is going to come through here. Obviously, you're just going to go straight Night Slash here. No point to go for the Gunk Shot at all. Night Slash is doing much more damage. So the Hydro Cannon comes through. He's going to burn the shield. So he has burnt both shields now. Can he get to 2 Night Slashes here before this Swampert KOs? I don't think Hydro Cannon's enough. So maybe the Swampert has to go... Is even Earthquake enough here? Let's see if this is an Earthquake. I think Earthquake's the only chance it has of winning here. It is an Earthquake. Or maybe the play was 2 Hydro... No, he couldn't get to 2 Hydro Cannons. So this is actually interesting. It looks like Obstagoon's going to win this in the 2 shields here. Yeah, he does. So he takes back Switch there. And he might be able to get off a Night Slash here against this Cresselia. So 2 shields, very good understanding of the matchup. Definitely knew what he was doing there. And he takes that win against the Swampert. So let's see Cresselia. I guess the energy lead was very important. Getting that when he switched in. Probably enough to flip that match. So Grass Knot's going to KO the Obstagoon. Bring in Cresselia here. And the Cresselia mirror is a little bit interesting. Of course, if you're facing a Future Sight Moonblast Cresselia, you could win if you have Grass Knot on your own. But I think this Cresselia already showed that it had Grass Knot against the Obstagoon, so let's see how this plays out. Gonna throw the Moonblast here. I believe both these moves are about the same energy efficiency. So we're gonna see the Cresselia throw here. Of course, if you get the debuff on the attack with Moonblast, that's gonna be very critical in flipping this game. And here he's going for the Grass Knot. And okay, so he's going for Grass Knot. Let's see how he plays this out. Grass Knot's gonna do enough to knock it out. He gets to the second. Wow, he gets to the second one before this Cresselia could get off another move. So that was very well played there. Throwing 2 Grass Knots instead of a Moonblast before the opponent could get to another move. Very well played. Lines up the Swampert with the Perrserker. This player is an absolute pro at flipping matches with bad leads. Wow, that was impressive. Perrserker here has no chance. Nothing's going to KO the Swampert. He is going to do the BM farm down here onto the Perrserker. Take this game. That's going to be a perfect 5-0 set. What a performance there. Thank you so much for submitting those battles because those were definitely very enjoyable to watch. And I look forward to possibly even testing this team out myself. Just built a Shadow Swampert. So those were definitely some exciting battles. This looks like a team that actually would defeat Double Ice. Obstagoon in the back is very problematic for that team, so really excited about this team. Might test it out myself, to be honest. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.